For the second time ever, we want to welcome you back to Loud Opinions.
My name is Laura.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we're the Lows.
And these are our opinions.
That was good.
That was good. We're back.
We're back.
Been a week.
It's been a week. What a successful first episode.
We want to say thank you to all of our fans. We got about 130 views and I think 30 subscribers.
Yeah, I knew, that some of our friends would come and support, but the feedback... You
guys did a little bit more than support.
Yeah.
You guys are all in.
Yeah, as an affirmation girly, I'm affirmed.
Oh yeah, that's good for sure. No, yeah, you guys are fans already. We're doing this for us, but man, you guys make it fun to do.
Yeah.
So thank you for going along this ride with us. This is the second episode, and we're excited.
Yeah, I heard that some of you guys even push notification.
So you're gonna get notified when we upload this, and that that means a lot.
That's
Thank
amazing. You. Yeah, and we're excited about this one. I think this one's gonna be fun. It is a little all over the place, but we've got it. We are talking about 2025.
Today is the last day, so no better day than to talk about a little, being a little reflective on the year that has happened, and just kind of talk through some high moments, some low moments, and just reflect on the year.
Yeah, we are Apple Music people, but if you have Spotify, every year they do the Wrapped kind of thing where they tell you all the music you listen to, and we thought, what if we did our own version of a 2025 Wrapped? Just talked about some of our favorite moments in music, media, movies, and then just some memorable moments, some highs
and some lows.
And some lows.
The highs and lows.
And just talk about our year. It's been a year.
So movies, let's start there.
Yeah, that's a great place to start. We love movies.
We sure do. Movies it's fun, Before, we had a mortgage, we had AMC A-list, and we would see movies all the time.
All the time.
When you have A-list, you can see up to 3 movies. Now they've upgraded to 4. It's sad, whatever. We don't have it anymore, but it's okay. Yeah. You could see 4 movies a week or 3 movies in a week, which is a lot. We didn't do that, but we did. It would just allow you to see movies you wouldn't normally watch, just because you're not paying extra. You're just paying the same amount. But nowadays,
yeah, it just doesn't fit in the budget.
It just doesn't.
It's different when you're separate and one's paying for one and one's paying for the other, but now
That's
we're
true.
both paying for both.
Yeah, same account. So.
Yeah, but we did bring it back.
We did for the summer.
We worked it for the summer because really for 3 months.
Because we save money.
Yes, it's a good deal.
Better at Walmart.
And there was a lot of really good movies that came out this year.
There were. What were some of those movies?
How about you? How about you tell them, because I have to sneeze.
Okay, so for the movies that we saw, let me pull up my A-list, AMC. Not A-list, but let me pull up the tickets we got. Okay, so some of the big ones of the summer would be this wasn't necessarily summer, it was early, but we saw Thunderbolts. Marvel movie. Mission Impossible.
Yes.
That was the Final Reckoning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure they're going to make another one. They'll find a way. I don't really think it was the final, but anyway, Lilo and Stitch.
Uh-huh.
We saw Karate Kid.
Uh-huh.
Jurassic Park World, the new one.
Rebirth.
Yeah. F1.
Great.
And then Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And Fantastic Four.
Awesome.
So how would we, the Lows, with our loud opinions, rank these movies?
Do we have to do all of them, or can I just say kind of my favorite
We can
4?
just kind of, yeah, that's a good idea. Just kind of pick out some of your favorites and why.
Well, I will say, I think, and I've said this every time, one of my favorite movies of the year was Superman.
It's good. We also, just notable mention, we saw Wicked Part 2.
We did. We also saw some other ones.
We did see some other ones too.
We'll see. But Superman, I'm thinking back to my moment in the theater. I have not laughed that hard at a movie in a long time. It was so fun. So for me, Superman is up there as one of my top movies of the year. I thought it was really good. if I had to like just kind of list them off, can I list them off?
Go ahead.
I would do Superman, Thunderbolts, F1, and
That's it.
That's where I stop.
That's great. Some of these movies, you know, we don't have kids yet.
Yes.
It's on the way. But some of these movies have some scenes that, you know, some people get confused in today's culture that if you like a movie, that means you like everything in the movie.
True.
That's not completely true.
Yes.
We are just going as adults, and we're able to kind of, you know, we don't really look at everything as a part of it. So we're not necessarily saying that we recommend or are okay with everything in these movies.
Yes. So can I throw in a movie there?
Yeah.
Because we did see Eternity at the end of the year.
It's a good movie.
And I think it was just an amazing, amazing movie. There was like one little scene that if it could be taken out, it would be
it should have been taken out. It doesn't need. There's basically
very unnecessary, but for the movie as a whole, one of my favorite movies in the year.
The message was good. Just saying, don't watch the movie and be like, oh my gosh, Lauren Jonathan's on it. It doesn't mean we condone everything. We're just talking about the movies we saw throughout the year and just having a conversation about them. So
yeah. What about you? What are? Can I wait? I just want to say real quick, Eternity. I literally sobbed.
That is true.
Like
there was one other person in the theater and she was being too loud.
There were three. It was just me and Jonathan and one person, and it was like a single man.
Yep. And well, he could have been married.
He could have. He was like literally in the row in front of us.
Yep.
And I was trying to cover my face with my sweater, but I was sobbing so hard. I was like,
it was a little too loud. That poor guy.
It was just really good.
That's why you go to movie theaters, to get the full experience. You know, the people next to you crying.
That's exactly.
That's what you go for. Strangers, but just in the same room, getting the same experience.
Exactly. So those were my favorite movies of the year. I think they've got heart, they've got humor. And that's really what I want in a movie.
That's good. Top movie of the year, I think F1 was like experience-wise. It gives you a little bit of everything that you want. A little bit of, you know, underdog story, a little bit of transformation for both characters. You have a little bit of like, you know, they're trying to figure out the race, they're trying to figure out life, all that kind of stuff. Is a really good movie. I like that one. And then second, Thunderbolts felt like a therapy session, and that was Marvel's comeback.
So good.
Leading us to hopefully what will be a good Avengers Doomsday.
I also cried.
I'm a little nervous about Doomsday, but Thunderbolts was the first movie that they did that. I mean, not first, but a good coming back.
No,
and the message in it is very deep.
So good.
And feels pretty close to the gospel. Obviously, Jesus is not in the movie.
He doesn't make an appearance.
He does not.
No cameo.
Jesus has not come back in Avengers Doomsday, but he should. He is coming back, just not in Avengers Doomsday. But to say, you know, it for a worldly movie, accepting like learning to, you know, deal with your past. It was a good movie. I enjoyed that. It brings up a good conversation. You know, all these stories fall short of the goodness of Christ.
Okay, preach.
But for what it can, it was pretty good. Yeah. We know as Christians that there's deeper meaning. But Jurassic Park, you know, I was a little upset that it wasn't more. But I love dinosaurs, and so it was just a great movie experience, you know?
It was fun.
And the theater was a good movie. It
was a great year for movies. Oh, honorary mention, Fantastic Four.
Then Fantastic Four, I put that there. Superman I enjoyed. Not as much as you, but I did enjoy it.
So pro-life. So pro-family.
True.
So pro-family.
It was like one of the first few movies in a while that feels like it portrayed a family well.
Yeah, like
it
a
feels
healthy.
Like they're trying to go back because they went too far the other way, and they're realizing that there is importance in family order.
Yeah, it was really good.
You know, it portrayed the female character well.
That scene where you can like see into her stomach. Well, I guess. Oh, it's not her stomach, but you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Her like placenta.
What?
That's where the baby is.
There's a scene where you can see the baby, and it feels like a very well pro-life movie.
So good
for that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it portrays the male character well as like husband and father role, and so it was a good family and dynamic. It was good.
The year was good for movies. I think we're excited for 2026. There's a lot of big blockbusters that are coming out that we will be reviewing on this podcast. You know, we didn't have this podcast when the movies came out.
That's true.
But I'm happy with the movies that we saw, and I think the ones that are coming out next year.
So if there's a movie you want us to review and we happen to be seeing that movie, let us know, and we'll let you know what we think. We have some lot of opinions about movies, and we'll let you know.
We do. Okay. Music.
What were some good songs and albums that came out this year?
Okay. I am the kind of person that just listens to the same music over and over. You are different. You like to listen to like new releases on Fridays, and
that's true.
I'm just like, I still listen to like Matt Redman from
Really?
2015.
That's crazy. Are you sure?
Yes, he's literally like, is it Matt Redman?
Is it because he's in a playlist, or you go to this specific album to play it?
Where is it? 2025.
But do you like? Is it in a playlist?
No, it's like my recently downloaded.
That's crazy work. Old soul. That's what that is. You love old music.
So I feel like I don't have much to contribute. Really, a lot of the music that I listen to that is new is because
of me.
Jonathan /found it, and I'm like, wow, that's really good. So why don't you give us a list?
But also, I do like old music too. So
No,
that's a
yeah, for
complete
sure.
issue, you know. Okay, new music. Well, to be mentioned, last year was a better year for music than this year.
100%.
2024 was like all of our favorite artists released music. 2025 was more of the year for live music for us.
Yes.
We saw a lot of our like favorite artists. We did like 3 concerts in this year, but one of those concerts for me was 21 Pilots, because I'm a 21 Pilot fan and I've been watching their music for a long time.
Yeah, and they did release an album this year.
They did, and it was kind of like a second half of last year's album.
Yeah.
They released one last year and one this year.
So the album's called Breach.
Yes.
And it is the conclusion
of a
10-year
storyline,
which is insane. And the fans are also insane.
That is true. I'm not that crazy,
No.
but I do enjoy the music.
But the music was good. It was good.
It's a little rock and roll, alternative,
Yeah.
And there's some, Christian hints in there. It's not necessarily a Christian band, but there are Christian things in the music.
I do feel like
good message in there.
This year there was a lot of like, for us, there was a lot of funky, soulful releases, right? We've got Wilder Woods,
which is
Curioso.
Yes, but to who that is Wilder Woods is the lead singer of Need to Breathe, off on his own, doing his own music. So this is his third
solo album. And he released Curioso, which we did purchase a vinyl of.
Yeah, it's good.
Amazing. I love
Good
it.
album.
It's very like funky, little rocky. It's good.
Giveon had an album. We bought that. We actually were pretty bold, and I think we bought them before we heard him.
We do that a lot.
Pre-order. Yeah, it's good.
And what's the album called?
Beloved.
And then we found Flowers by,
I don't even know who it's by, but it was Wilder Woods posted it on. He was on his story. He was in the recording studio, and he posted like this. It's by Durand Jones and the Indications.
Yes, Durand Jones and the Indications, and it's so good.
It's called Flowers.
It is, and it's like one of those like background. Oh, sorry. It's one of those like background music
while you're making dinner kind of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the intro. Soulful grooves and silky vocals anchor the Indiana band's most tender LP yet.
Wow. That's good.
Thanks.
Were there others? I think that was it. The last one is, so you might be thinking, wow, Laura and Jonathan don't listen to worship music. We do. There was a really good worship album this year, and that was, what's it called?
We Must Respond
by Bethel. And that was, we bought that on vinyl.
We did get that on vinyl.
4 discs.
Back and front.
Yes.
It's a big one.
About like one song is,
7
half of
minutes.
a disc. Yeah. But great range of songs they have, because Bethel has brought on other worship leaders into that album, that it feels like it's not just one big album. It's like it's a good collection of different songs with different artists singing some of their songs on it. So different covers. They have some people from Upper Room. They have
it's really good. I think it's really good.
Aiden King
yeah. I think they have Brooke.
United. Brooke is on there. And what's the one guy that sings the other song? Let me find it. His name is. Let me find it.
He knows what he's talking about.
I do. David Funk.
Oh, they have Abby.
From Upper Room.
Upper Room.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Upper Room, and then David Funk.
Listen,
it's just incredible.
I
Great
don't-
worship. Great worship.
I don't keep track of like the people and the bands. Like this whole time I've been calling this album, I was like, the album made by Hillsong. Jonathan's
And
like,
it's not even
it's
Hillsong.
not his song.
It's
It's Bethel. I'm like,
But it's okay.
okay. They're all the same. But no, yes, this was a
It's a
really
good
good
album.
album.
Yeah.
We also, not to go back to the secular music, but I'm going to. We discovered Olivia Dean.
That's
we were
true.
late. We're late to the band.
Yeah.
We're late to the bandwagon, but we did buy the vinyl of The Art of Loving,
I think
The
so.
Art of Loving, and it is.
It's a nice background music.
It's so good.
Just great vibes
I
for
love-
vinyl when you listen to it on vinyl.
Yeah,
it
I love
sounds
when you
nice.
flip it onto the B side, and then it's like,
Come
be,
be
talk
the
to me,
man.
talk to me.
Man, I need.
So good.
You know, what other song is challenging men to be men, you know? Come be the man I need.
Yeah. Okay, that was our music and movies of the year. Wait. If there's one thing we're going to recommend out of all the media we consumed, one, obviously the Bible, but two,
Oh,
David.
okay. So, yeah.
We
You're
did
going
not
to-
put this on the list.
This is a movie.
It's
a
not
show.
a movie, it's a show, but it's literally the best show I've ever seen.
That we've watched, yeah.
It's so good.
It's right up there with Great British Baking Show.
Yeah. Okay, House of David on Amazon Prime. 2 seasons. We saw both of them this year.
We did.
It is
Yeah, we actually paid for the subscription.
the
Because-
additional subscription.
Because you got to pay for Amazon Prime, then you got to pay for something Star or something.
Yeah, if you we're not saying you should watch or listen to all of these things, but if you're going to pick one thing and say the Laos recommended this,
Man,
it is
House of
going to
David
be
is
House
great.
of David because
Yeah.
it is so good. We talk about it
Yeah.
still.
We do.
There are so many lessons about like life and life in godly context, and it
There's the warning in the beginning of the show that's like, this is like video retelling of the story.
it's not perfect.
It's not trying to be the Bible. The Bible is
the Bible.
the word of
Yeah.
God. The show is just, hey, this is our interpretation of it's a retelling. It's
Yeah.
like a retelling of the story, and so there are some things in there. You may not love all of it, but really don't throw it out just because there's some parts you don't like. There's a lot that it is really good in there, and it does show you like, it's one thing to read it and it's one thing to see it, and they do a really good job of kind of putting you in that world and just imagining what it would have been like to be there, to see that kind of, Saul going crazy. Like, it's just, it brings another depth of reality to it.
Yeah.
That is a really cool experience, and the story is done really well.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was a
Very good
great
show.
show.
Lots of lessons in there. Don't throw it out just because there's some weird things in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it a shot,
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Moments of the year. This is the...
Highs or the lows? The highs.
We'll start with the highs.
Okay. Are we just going to name off different ones? Because we both wrote down some stuff.
We did write down some stuff. Yeah.
So what are some things we did this year?
Okay. My first moment that I think is, memorable was in February. I took you to the motherland,
Wow. What is that?
Puerto Rico.
Wow. That was a really good trip.
There.
That was good.
Took my gringo husband to
Yep.
the motherland where he got to experience just some culture living.
Some culture. Yeah, it was good. It was really fun.
What-
Now would be a good time to
Yeah.
put some of the lows.
You can throw them in and out.
Because, I mean, that's how life goes.
Yes.
That rhymed. So one of the lows for me was, I had recently acquired my film camera from my father. I had 2 rolls that I had loaded in there, and I was snapping like artworks, bro. Like incredible shots that we will never see. And that hurt. you know? So it turns out I took so many incredible pictures. I didn't even take pictures with my digital camera because I was banking on this film camera.
Yeah.
And then I went to go develop it, and they were like, hey, is something wrong with your camera? Because we developed nothing. It's like, what? And so I go to the shop, they show me, and they're like, yeah, you didn't load it correctly. So every time I was advancing that thing, cranking it, it was not advancing, and it was just exposing the same piece of film
Photo over and
over and over and over and over and over.
That is
And
so
we will never
painful.
see it. So that was a low moment, but, you know, you learn from those. And, you know, what I learned is that I'm nervous every time I load that it's not actually advancing. But then you do get some developments and you get some good shots. So
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you.
But,
it
you
was
know,
very traumatic
Puerto
for
Rico
him.
was a great trip. We went around the island. We saw a lot. Visited some family. We ate some great food. The water there is beautiful and blue. We saw the bioluminescent, what is it? Plankton, algae,
Yeah.
some
Algae.
some sort of creature in the water
Yeah.
that glows.
Yeah. That was fun.
Beautiful.
I mean, like, the opportunity to show you a piece of me was huge.
It's good.
And there were like so many moments where you're like, your family makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Because
The way Puerto Ricans drive here.
not just that, just like even like the hospitality and like the way we host.
That's true. Yeah.
And like the way we, you know, because remember when we spent the night with my titi, you were like, she literally gave us her bed.
Yes.
And we were like, no, you don't have to. She's like, no, I'll sleep on the guest bed. And just like different things like that I was like, you get me now because you've seen like a part of me.
Understand you, and, you know, understanding that context of you helped me understand you.
That was a high for me, or
That's good.
memorable moment.
Very memorable.
Do you want to say one of yours?
We had the honor of going to Summit
That was good.
International School of Ministry, which is in Pennsylvania, and they were doing a conference. So we got to hear Carter Conlon and Jay Fallon.
Yeah.
And that was a great time of just being able to be, you know, invested in by some other pastors that are close with the church, and being able to just be poured into means a lot, you know, because we in our jobs pour out a lot.
Yeah.
Then I got to meet some family friends that I haven't seen in a while there, so it was fun. It was good.
That was fun.
Oh, one more in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
The driving through the mountains, nearly dying. Some people go to Puerto Rico and they, you know, have a great time. And some people go, and there's parts of Puerto Rico that they will never see.
Yeah, that's what you mean. What you mean is like the average tourist kind of just stays in like the capital.
The safe area.
The capital area.
You know?
We, obviously, because we were visiting a lot of my family members, we went in the mountains.
We went to a coffee farm. We did a lot. And what?
I'm just laughing. You tell the story, go.
Well, so, you tell the story.
Okay, so Jonathan was my navigator, and this is not your fault. I'm not blaming you. I'm not. Jonathan was my navigator, and I was driving because the roads are in Spanish, and so...
Yeah, no entiendo.
Yeah, él no entiende. So I said, hey, babe, type this city in. So you know, normally...
Which is what I did.
Which is exactly what you did. Normally when you type in the city, it takes you straight to
like the
center
town
of the
square,
city.
you know?
That's... makes sense, right? So we're driving, and you're supposed to take the you're getting off this highway. It's called the 2. And
Before that, your mom had called.
And I'm on the phone with my mom.
And she
like,
was telling you how to get there.
Yeah, she's like, are you sure you're going the right way? I was like, yeah, I'm about to get off this highway. And so she's like, okay, yeah, you're on the right track. So we hang up.
At that moment, we were.
At that moment. And then after that moment,
we were not.
We were not.
No.
So basically, the town we were trying to go into was like a coastal town.
Yeah.
And somehow the maps took us the opposite direction into the mountain town.
Going the other way.
And I'm driving and I'm like, this doesn't...
We were going, you know, over the hill and through the woods.
No. It was literally... I was dying. There was a moment where the road is so thin. 1, it's not even paved. It's just dirt.
It's dirt.
2, it's so thin that 2 cars do not fit on this road.
No.
3, it's off the side of a mountain. and the only thing guarding you from falling off the said mountain was
like a stick.
was like sugarcane sticks.
It's really just to warn you that if you hit that, you're done. And then like first generation like locals, you know, that probably don't ever see a car.
Yeah, there was like chickens running around.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Crazy. We survived. We're here. That was great. Highlight.
And then we realized we were going the wrong way and went back the other way.
Yeah.
And shout out to your dad for not checking our location at that moment because
he would have lost his mind.
The time that he did check the location is we were in, where were we?
In the middle of
It was
nowhere.
the town. No, when we were in the town, and he's like, hey, you should get the ice cream. It's right next to you. And we literally sent him a photo eating the ice cream.
My dad's a little overprotective.
He's not. He's just loving and just wants us to have a great time.
Yeah.
And so, we're just thankful that he didn't look at the moment that we were in the woods. But it's okay. We made it. That was a good moment.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to rapid fire some.
Go ahead.
I'm going to rapid fire 3.
Oh, high moment. Was it, were you going to rapid fire that one?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
That was going to take time to talk about that
Okay,
one.
go ahead and rapid fire and then we'll go.
My rapid fire was taking the W for youth camp leaders.
Yes.
Jonathan literally shaved his face.
I did.
We were bikers. It was fun. We had tattoos. I made a tattoo shop
Yeah, tats
at
and
the
yap.
camp.
Could you talk to the kids while
Tats
giving
and
them
yap, yeah, just to get to know them. Honestly, I think it was one of the most fun camps I've been in.
That's good.
Just because I think we were like, we knew we were pregnant by then. This is probably one of our last times leading. Let's freaking go all out.
Just try to lead well,
Yeah, lead well.
Gives these kids a victory.
Yeah. And we were winning up until the end, and then we lost.
We're so close.
So all that to say,
hippies, man.
This is my official submission. We're coming back next year.
That's our hope,
We are.
Parker
Because
Jones.
I want that win. Parker Jones, I'm talking
We're
to.
kind of like the Chiefs. You don't want to go out not winning.
No, we're the Travis Kelce. We want to retire
On a high.
on a Super Bowl. Well, I guess we're not
So how did we not
Travis
win it?
Kelce.
How'd we lose?
How did we lose?
Yeah.
The freaking Amazing Race. Remember?
It was the names.
It was not the names.
If you would have gotten the names, we would have
Jonathan,
won.
it was not the names because the names were additional points.
But it would have been enough. Anyway, one of the challenges was if you name everybody.
I'm getting emotional. Baby's moving.
If you name every student, if you know the name of every student, you get like a super big amount of points. And you were so close. Maybe we can try again next year.
Yeah. Okay. Rapid fire. This is not rapid firing.
Youth camp.
I
See you
said
next
fall
year.
concert season. Just
Yeah,
the whole thing. Seeing all the concerts. Seeing Leon. Seeing 21 Pilots. Seeing Thomas Rhett with the girls. That was so much fun. And then I said our trip to the Pacific Northwest, but specifically the wildlife. It was like God literally was like, we made a list of all the things we wanted to see, and God was like, here, and we saw all of them.
What did we see?
We saw eagles. 2 eagles flying, which is like amazing, because did you know they mate for life?
Wow.
So that was like a husband and wife.
So cute.
We saw humpback whale. We saw killer whales. We saw the
Killer whales doesn't sound very friendly. Let's give it another name.
orcas.
So cute.
So cute.
Next.
We saw sea lions.
Yep.
We saw Roosevelt elk, which are like the really big ones.
Yes. What's the bigger seal? There's seals? Are they all seals? They're just
Seals?
different types?
No, there's
Sorry.
seals and then there's sea lions.
Sea lions, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We saw those. We saw salmon jumping,
we did.
which was really cool.
And that was-
So I feel like we literally saw all the animals we wanted to see.
Of that area. Yeah, and then also I didn't get a picture of it, but we did see what we're pretty sure may be a flying squirrel.
Yes.
It's so cute. But it ran along a log, and it was very fast, and I was not able to get a picture of it, but it was just a moment for us, and it was cute.
It was cute. So
And then someone walked by, and they were like, what are you filming? And I was like, I'm trying to get a squirrel. They're like, oh, yeah, we tried to. Good luck. So, if we had all day, maybe I would have a photo. but
okay,
it's
rapid fire the rest of yours except for that one, so we can.
I think that's it. A low point would be that I was losing my insurance, and so I got a ton of dental work done because I chipped my tooth. So, that was crazy right before my birthday, having to go through all that.
Yeah.
But I did learn that root canals are not as bad as they show it in Finding Nemo, which is good. I was a little scared, but they're not that bad.
My hedgehog died.
Oh wow. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay.
Sorry, I had to say that. I'm gonna get emotional.
It's okay.
I get emotional every time.
It's okay.
She had jaw
First of
cancer.
all, she had lived way beyond her limit. So we got to be thankful
Her
that
name was Frida.
she lived a
Rest
very
in
good
peace,
long
Frida.
life.
She was like 7 years old, which is way past
They're
their
supposed to be like
expectancies.
5. So God gave us more with her than she was supposed to have.
She got jaw cancer.
Yeah, so we had to put her down
We did.
because I think that was a better option than waking up and finding her dead.
Yeah, I agree.
That would have been sad.
I think
So-
what was like really hard about it was we did know we were pregnant. My mom went with me to the vet, and she didn't know we were pregnant, and so it was like almost sad that like we were losing her as we were gaining,
Mm,
because she's my family, you know,
yeah.
the freaking hedgehog. She's my family.
You've had her for a long time.
Yeah.
She's part of your life. for a
And
while.
that was a low. But we're gonna honor her. You know, there's lots of hedgehog stuff
That's
in the
true.
nursery
Yes.
and in her clothes and everywhere else. So, we had someone living with us
Yep.
for 4 months. Jonathan forgot about that.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. I was like, honorary mention is the fact that Bella lived with us for 4 months. And he was like, I forgot about that.
Bella did not forget about you. It was just, this has been a long year, and I was thinking of like
The big one.
I was trying to think more January stuff. So then when she said that, I was like, oh wow, yeah, that happened.
That was great.
But we had her live with us for a time just to, help her out, and so she's become like a good, like a sister.
Like
to
a
us.
sister, little
Yeah.
sister. Yeah, we love you, Bella. She lived with us for 4 months. It was crazy. She was one of the first people to find out we were pregnant,
She was.
which is obviously the ultimate highlight
It's
of
good.
the year. Finding out we were
We're
pregnant. That we are having a baby.
Yeah, for sure.
That baby is a girl. And
We're excited.
we're very excited.
Well, you had one more low on there.
Oh, yes.
You had one more low.
It's a high and a low.
What was the high part?
The high part was we bought a car.
That is good.
My AC broke down in my Elantra, and so then we traded it in for a RAV4 SUV. But little did we know, this RAV4 had cockroaches. Was infested with cockroaches.
So really, there's something we should have done.
There's something we should have done, and
We
what
didn't yet, but we're planning to one of these days.
Yes. So our not sponsored
Not
sponsor
sponsor of the day.
is Made New Car Detailing.
We haven't experienced it yet, but I'm sure, and
The
I know
quality.
I have seen him clean a car,
Yeah.
so I can vouch for his cleanliness.
Mm-hmm.
And so, great job at cleaning cars. If you need your car detailed, the outside, inside, he has different packages of just what you're willing to pay. But no, it's worth it. You get a good clean.
Shout out to Made New Detailing, the not sponsored sponsor of this
today.
podcast.
And we're running low on possible not sponsors. So if you have a side job you want shouted out, just let us know.
Yes, we know a total of 2 small businesses. So if you own a small business,
You do something that maybe it's not a business yet, but you want it to be. Maybe it's a photography or something or whatever. Just give us some ideas. What can we shout out?
yeah,
Help us help you. We want to be able to continue this segment because I think it's hilarious.
yeah, 100%.
Made New Detailing, check it out.
Yeah,
All right. What are some other moments? Is that it?
I think that's it. Is there, if you had to like wrap it up into like a lesson or a thought you had of 2025, like what would you say?
That's good. I wrote it down. Did you have something?
I do have something.
Really? You go first. I want to see what you would say.
I feel like I talked a lot today.
Talk more.
You go first.
No, just tell us. I'll close it.
Can you go first?
Sure. She's
Okay.
It's okay.
I do want to go.
What I wrote you know, as you go through the highs and the lows, sometimes they're a little bit intertwined. Sometimes the low moment comes right after a high moment. And so what I wrote is, this was last night, so I didn't really flesh it out too much, but I wrote, life is but a collection of beautiful moments, and even not so beautiful moments, and in their own way, God finds a way to make them beautiful.
That's really good.
And, you know, sometimes life is just a collection of emotions and things that happen to us, and things that, you know, there might be regrets, there might be good lessons, but really the important part is just that you're living life, that you keep going, you know, whether the high or the low. Reminds me of Pastor Paul's sermon. You just take it back to the cross. Whether it was a good moment, take it to the cross. Thank you, Lord, for this goodness you've got in my life. Whether it was a low moment, Lord, give me a lesson through this. I repent. I come to you. It's a regret. It's a, God, I need you to see me through this. You know, God is so good that he takes us through everything, the highs and the lows. Just kidding. It's just funny. But yeah, I would say, you know, the loud opinion is to just, you know, keep going. Whether it's a good year or bad year, you know, growing up, people would always be like, man, this year was the worst. But really, I think every year is good and bad. And we just have to learn to keep going. And sometimes you have to fight to find the good in the bad and see that God is at work in everything. And to just be excited. You know, next year we're going to get a big lack of sleep. I'm sure it's going to be really hard in many ways. But you just keep looking forward to the good things, because if we, you know, like chose to wait to have a kid, we would lose out on, you know, the moments that do bring joy with having a kid. And so like the same part of me that's scared of having a kid, I just push through because I know that it's going to be so much more rewarding. And I don't want to be selfish and just try to keep living in my own way, because on that, going to Pacific Northwest was a great trip. It was the last trip we knew for us alone, just us, without having a kid yet. And so it was just like, it was bittersweet, because it was like, you know, I'm a little bit sad that this is the last trip we took, because I love our trips and they're so much fun. But then realizing, you know, inviting a kid into those moments is going to be, you know, far greater than if I had never seen that. And so just learning to let go of what I think is best and just trust the Lord.
Yeah, that's really good. I was going to say something about just the timing of the Lord. I think we look back at some of these like moments that were highs and some of the moments that were low. And honestly, I feel like this year is the year that has felt most on time. Like I can look back and see, oh, I see why this happened at this time, and then this happened. Like there's just so many instances. Sorry, bless you. So many instances where I was like, God, when will this happen? Or how will you like pull through this moment? And almost immediately, and that's not always the case, right? It's not always the case that immediately God answers that problem with a solution. But it almost felt like this year there were so many moments that we were like, oh, the timing's not right for this, or the timing's not right for this. And then when it was, God made it happen. And so it's just kind of crazy. Were you going to say something?
No, I was telling you to turn to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. I just want to make sure they hear your beautiful voice.
Oh, thanks, babe. You know, I think about even just obviously having a child and like being able to, you know, when was the right time? There were moments where we really wanted it in this, like this month or this month or this month, and it just wasn't it. And it was like, when it finally wasn't within our timeline, God made it happen. The car, right? We did not plan to buy a car. We did not.
We bought a car because the other car
broke down.
You know, no AC in Florida. That's not good.
Not happening. Yeah.
It's not cool.
And so we
get it. It's not cool. AC broke down. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's funny. You're so funny.
One last thought, because
wait,
finish. I thought you were done. It's okay. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, with Bella, we really opened our doors, like the door to our house for Bella, and it was almost like, because we did that, like I almost feel like, I don't know, the Lord worked in a very timely way with Bella at our house. And so all that to say, Like, God's always on time.
One last thought was, we talked about movies in the beginning half.
Yeah.
Just, creative. I feel like there's not enough Christians being creative, because if Christians are not creative, only the world will be creative, and then God is taken out of those creative spaces. Yeah. Like House of David is something that it brings God back into the picture.
Yeah.
And so just be creative, take that time to really invest in creating things that glorify God.
Yeah. I think that's like an episode we talked about talking about. And so
being creative?
Like, remember we had that conversation about like conviction and like infiltrating secular spaces with the gospel. And so if that's something you're interested in, if that's something you're interested in hearing, let us know. We are always looking for ideas and reasons to yap.
That's true.
But I am excited for the future of this podcast and the future of our family. And I think it's been a really great year. And, there's highs and there are lows. And
highs and lows.
And that's the opinion. You just live through it all, trusting in God and his timing, because he is always right on time.
I can't remember our outro song. Do I just pick one?
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in today. And this works. We might get a new song every time. You just feel it out. Thank you so much for tuning in. This one's been a little bit longer, but just reviewing the year. How has your year been? Let us know in the comments. We like when you're able to engage in the conversation we're having, so it's not just us yapping, but we want to include you in that. So
absolutely.
Comment, follow us, subscribe, put on that post notification, so as soon as this video is up, you can spend your time listening to us. You don't have to, but it means a lot when you do. Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See you next time, and Happy New Year. 2026 is right around the corner. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.